Hello, Instagram and the world. My name is Jonathon Melendrez. I am going to start off today with a special dance presentation. Hello, Nuran.
John,
Hey, Nuran.
am I on?
You're on.
Oh man, sorry, I was sweating bullets there. It kept coming and going and coming and going. How are you?
Happy Monday.
Yeah, fun day. It's fun day.
Monday.
Yeah.
What'd you think of the wedding couple that just did their thing?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got thrown. I was going to comment on it and then I faded off into cyberspace. So I thought that was awesome. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine how much fun that was, not just for the couple, but for everybody that was at their wedding to be able to watch that instead of what is it, the Frankenstein sway, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. The
Yeah,
Frank.
that was great. When was that wedding? Was that recently?
That was
Obviously not
that was
too recent.
2019. 2019.
Okay, pretty recent
Pre-COVID.
then. Yeah,
Pre-COVID.
pre-COVID. Yeah, back when everybody still had a life and could get out and do things. But we got to stay
Now,
safe.
now,
We got to stay alive. You know, everybody's got to be smart, be patient. This too shall pass, just like everything else. You know.
yeah,
So,
it'll pass,
but that was
and hope,
that.
hopefully we'll have to deal with it, and it'll come to pass.
Yeah, yeah. So
So
I
today we have
am.
unique guests today, right? We have unique guests today. So I've been looking
Okay.
forward to this for
Okay.
a whole weekend. So today is Bun Day, which means
Today.
that today is Bunny Day.
Yeah.
And I know 63% of my audience members are females, and there was a study that shows that they love furry little creatures. So, can you introduce us to your lovelies?
I am going to do my best. I want to preface today's show with a disclaimer. This is a live show. Anything can happen on a live show, okay? And I have no cameraman. I've got my cameras are strapped to the bunny fence, which I'll try to show you guys. But in the process of climbing back and forth between the enclosures, if I drop a camera, if the feed goes bad, John, I sure hope that you can stall until I can get back on, okay?
I will. I will.
Okay. So, pardon my back. I'm going to fish a couple of rabbits out. I'll show everybody the enclosure when I get through with this. Can you hear me okay? Because I am outside.
Yeah.
You can hear me okay? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, hang on. Let me get y'all some bunnies, okay? We have five bunnies.
Yes.
All right, this is the Grand Dame. This is our very first bunny, and this beautiful little girl's name is Bun Bun. We've had her for about 9 years, and this was the first rabbit that we ever got. All of our rabbits are rescued. I did not go out into life planning to be a bunny mommy, but here we go. So she is a Dutch dwarf, and she's got this little, kind of like a boa around her neck. And she's a dwarf. She's about maybe 3.5 pounds. And the thing about Dutch dwarfs is they are very, very smart, and they are very mischievous. They're very mischievous. Yeah, so she leads the pack in doing things that they shouldn't be doing.
How smart are bunnies?
They are about as smart as cats. They're smarter than some cats, especially this one. She is so clever. Aren't you, Bun Bun? Aren't you?
Wow.
Yeah, and bunnies live they can live about 12 years. One of the things about rabbits that a lot of people don't realize is that these are domestic bunnies. These are pet rabbits. These are not like the rabbits that you find out in the wild. And the reason we wound up with all of these bunnies is because people don't realize how much, well, let's just say that they're not exactly a low maintenance pet, okay? They do require a lot of work, and all of our bunnies go to a bunny specialist. They go to Dr. Kelleher, which is the Broward Avian and Exotic Hospital, where they only specialize in exotic critters. So they get excellent bunny care, and a lot of people just don't realize what needs to be done to keep a rabbit happy and healthy. So yeah. I learned in the process of doing it. So there's one.
Wow.
Oh,
wow.
Let me let her go. Let me get you another one. Let me get. This is Dottie.
That's Daddy?
Dottie.
Oh, Dottie.
Dottie. See the little dots on her face? She's got
Dottie.
little dots on her. Yeah, this is Dottie. She is our smallest bunny. She's probably not even 3 pounds. She's probably about 2, maybe 2.5 pounds. And okay. So so that's Dottie. She was a rescue as well. And she is part English Spot and part Hotot. H-O-T-T-O-T. Yeah. There we go. Got her back.
Wow. Look at that
English
one.
Spot.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Now, when we got her, we had already had Bun Bun for about 4 years. And Bun Bun did not want to have another bunny in her family, in her life. She was an only bunny. So, unbeknownst to us, we put them together. And literally within seconds, Bun Bun tried to kill that little rabbit. And
No way.
She ripped off about half of her ear, and I had to take her to the vet and get her ear kind of put back together. And technically what I did was I super glued her ear together, but it didn't hold. No, you can do that. You can do that. But yeah, I took her back to the vet because it wasn't holding, and the vet said that it would heal on its own. Anyway, I'll spare everybody those details. But so what happened was we had to take Dottie and Bun Bun over to Dr. Kelleher's animal hospital, and they kept them for 9 days for bunny bonding. And they were able to, little by little by little, get these two rabbits to cohabitate. Dottie is extremely affectionate. She wanted to be friends so bad, but Bun Bun would have nothing to do with it. So
can you hold one? Can you hold one of your bunnies?
Let me grab another one. There's Frankie. Frankie doesn't like to be held. I'm going to do my best to get him.
Yeah.
This may be a bloodbath. I'll try, though. Look, Frankie. Look, Frankie. Look. Frankie. Look. Okay, this is... Okay, John, this is going to be fast, okay? This is Frankie. Okay.
What do rabbits like to eat? Ooh, there's the tail. Show the tail again.
Frankie is a Florida white. He's our biggest bunny. He probably weighs in around 4 pounds. He's still not very big. Hold on, I'm going to get another rabbit, okay?
Yeah, grab another rabbit.
Bear with me, okay? You're going to have a blank screen here for just a minute. I'll be right back.
Okay. We have finally had the chance to see Nuran's bunnies. And she's highlighted some of these bunnies on her Instagram post. And they are adorable. Wow.
This is Billy Sue.
Billy Sue.
Billy Sue is a lop ear. If you can see how long and floppy her ears are.
Oh.
So she is an extremely sweet little rabbit. She typically doesn't fight. She's a little camera shy maybe, but she is very, very sweet. Can you see her eyes? She has blue eyes.
Do bunnies really like to eat carrots?
Okay, I'm gonna. The rabbit diet is not what people think it is. People think that that rabbits eat a lot of carrots. Carrots are actually a treat because they've got a lot of sugar in them. So a good rabbit diet should be predominantly something called Timothy hay. Hold on one sec. Woo! Okay, getting a little action here. Okay, Timothy hay, it's the same stuff that like what horses eat. So most of their diet should be Timothy hay, and then they should get lots of fresh greens, salad, certain types of lettuces. Now we're also very lucky because they have this enclosure out here that I'll hopefully be able to show y'all in a bit.
Oh, look at that. Oh, my God.
Yeah. They have very, very strong, sharp claws. So when they don't want to be held, they're a little bit stressed right now because this is extremely unusual behavior. I can usually pick them up, handle them, no problem. But this, like I said, this is a little unusual for them. Anyway, we happen to be really lucky, John, because we actually have bamboo trees that grow on our property. So we have a ton of fresh bamboo. They really, really like this stuff. And they also love... Pardon?
I was waving to Rubina.
Oh, you got, okay, a friend on, yeah. They love palm. So as you can see, there's a palm frond back here. And they like to cuddle in there. They like to hang out and stay out of the sun. But again, the predominant diet for them should be Timothy hay. They have some pellets. You can get these at the, the pet food store. We use oxbow pellets, which are the absolute best. So they'll eat some of this stuff. They do get their salads, and then they like little bunny treats. So there's these little O-rings.
Yeah.
These are usually made out of Timothy hay, and their really, really favorite treat at night is something we give them craisins. Craisins are like craisins. Craisins are like bunny crack, but you have to be real careful not to give bunnies too much sugar, because too much sugar is really bad for them. And oh God, there's so many things I could tell people.
Do you have any bunnies that like to be held?
All four of them, except for Frankie, like to be held. This is stressing them out because I'm trying to hold them in ways that I don't usually hold them. So you have to hold a rabbit a certain way, because when they don't want to be held, they buck a lot. And when they buck, they can actually break their own backs. So there's so much that people need to know about rabbits. And if anybody's paying attention and they're thinking about getting a pet rabbit, the most important thing I can tell your audience, the people that are listening, is it is a real commitment. They're cute, but you can't just throw them in a cage and think that's all it takes. There's a lot more to taking care of a rabbit. So do your research, folks. John, I got one more bunny that I want to show y'all. So let me go get him, okay?
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
Yes. Boy, I tell you, we're getting a real rabbit education here. This is like top of the line rabbit education. These are things that I never knew. I always thought rabbits ate carrots all the time. Oh, look at that one.
This is Valentine. I hope y'all can see him. He's what's called a lion head, because he has this incredible mane around his little face. And he's got one blue eye, and he's got one brown eye. So this is Valentine. He's super hairy. And this morning, John, when I came out here, I was preparing for this show, and I came out here, and he was a mess, because he obviously got hot, so he started digging in the dirt. And I came out here, and this little white rabbit he was half black with dirt all over him. So I had to do some grooming to get him cleaned up. But he's a really, really sweet guy. He's a very sweet little breed. And he and Billy Sue are our two newest rabbits.
Wow. So where did you get these rabbits from?
They're all rescues. Like I said, Bun Bun was our first rabbit. So she's the old lady, and she was our first bunny. And I found her. I used to have an office warehouse over in Deerfield Beach in the Cove Shopping Center, and I rented space from. There's a store there called Bellissima Bride, and I was renting space from them. And I was in my office talking to my staff, and something caught my eye. I saw something like go flying across the parking lot. It was Bun Bun. It was this little rabbit, but she was about half this size. She was tiny, and I didn't know what to do, but it took us about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. We finally caught her, and I put up some signs to say, we found a rabbit. I went to the pet stores. Nobody knew where it came from, and hence I wound up with our first rabbit. So that's where Bun Bun came from. Dottie. Okay. Dottie, we got, like I said, 4 years later. And our friend Judy rescues animals. And Judy knew that we had Bun Bun. So she called us and said, hey, do you want another rabbit? And our answer was, hell no. But I'm just teasing. We said, sure. So we went and picked her up. And she was also found in a parking lot, if you can believe that. She was down in Hallandale at Judy's condo in her parking lot. So we got her. And then Frankie, the third one, the white, the Florida white that ripped me apart. I'm not going to try to grab him again. Yeah. Frankie, we got about 2.5 years ago when we sold our house, 4 houses down to buy this house. The people that bought our other house, named Sean and Shelly Franco, and they called us and they said, "Hey, you got rabbits?" You know, we become friends in the process of the house deal. And they said, "We found a rabbit at the gym, the LA Fitness gym about 2 miles up the road." And her husband found this again in the parking lot. I guess people think if you let rabbits go in parking lots, somebody will pick them up. Well, obviously do, because here I am with 5 rabbits. So she was trying to figure out how to take care of it. I was like, "Hey, Shelly, don't worry about it. Let me help you." So I went over there to help her that night, and I told her the next day, "Why don't you bring him over here and I'll take care of him until you figure out what to do with him." Well, I fell in love, and hence now we've got that rabbit too. The 2 newest rabbits are the lion head and the little lop ear. And we got them right around Valentine's Day of this year. Hence, one of them is named Valentine. And then the one that looks like a billy goat, we named her Billy Sue. And I found them because of the Nextdoor app. I don't know if y'all are familiar with that.
Yes.
The neighborhood. Yeah. So I've never been on the app before. I joined, and the first post that I see is a picture of somebody's front yard with these 2 rabbits in their front yard. Oh, John, they were a mess. They were filthy. They were covered in grease, and they were emaciated. It was heartbreaking. They were just skin and bones. So, I posted on the site and said, "Look, I'll take them. I'll certainly find them a home. I'll take care of them." And I said, "But I'm at work. I can't go get them right now." So somebody went and picked them up for me, brought them over to the house. And here I am. I couldn't give them away. I just love them too much. Now, if anybody watching this is in South Florida and you found some rabbits, I can't take any more rabbits, folks. My husband will divorce me. No, I can't. I just can't. But there are rabbit rescue groups out there. Just get online, get on Facebook, get on Google. And there are bunny rescue groups, I'm sure, all over the country. But we've got at least 2 or 3 of them here in South Florida. So if you find a bunny, the best thing to do is call one of those rescue groups, because if you don't know what you're doing, you could potentially hurt them. But of course, do try to save them, because they are not meant to live out in the wild. Foxes will eat them. Hawks will eat them. Dogs will eat them. People will eat them. Everything seems to love eating rabbits. So we have a very safe little rabbit habitat that I've created here for these guys. And they're safe and they're healthy, and we take good care of them. So let me see if I can give you all a little bit of a view here. The 2 new rabbits live over here. They have their own house because, like I told you, you can't just put new bunnies together with old bunnies. They're very territorial, and usually you wind up with 2 bunnies that bond. We were lucky that we got 3 bunnies to bond. So this is where these guys live. Let's see if I can get in here.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Valentine. And then here's Billy Sue. Say hi, Billy Sue. I don't know what I'm doing, John. I can't see. Anyway,
that's okay.
So there's Billy Sue. Oh, and by the way, there's a water bottle in there because it's a frozen bottle of water. So it's ice. And ice, South Florida bunnies get real hot. Probably the biggest problem with trying to keep rabbits outside in South Florida is the heat. If you live up north and it's cool, it's actually easier for rabbits than it is out here. But they've got plenty of shade. They live under these trees.
Good.
And then over here is the other bunny house. We have matching bunny houses. We actually have like a little bunny condo thing going here. Building A and Building B, just like all good South Floridians that live in their retirement communities. So
for the people who are joining, that are joining, this is Nuran of Angela Nuran Dance Shoes. You know, she's posted lots of pictures of her rabbits on her Instagram page. and I thought that this would be a perfect time to talk about her rabbits and how gorgeous they are, and look at them. They're just so sweet and cute.
There's Frankie.
There's Frankie. Love Frankie.
Yeah.
So before we go, Nuran, I don't want everyone to get the impression that you are a rabbit person. These are just your pets, and sometimes you put them on your Instagram page.
Correct.
And,
yeah.
But you are a shoe wholesaler, dance shoe, wedding dance shoe wholesaler that you send out to retail shops to sell your shoes.
Correct. Yeah. My real business is not animal rescue, although apparently that's where my heart is. But my real business is
awesome.
like you said, I do shoes. AngelaNuran.com.
That's awesome.
AngelaNuran.com is if anybody wants to see what we make and what we do. I'm also on Facebook, Angela Nuran Shoes, and obviously here on Instagram at Angela Nuran Shoes. And we just released a few new styles. I've got to get some photos taken and get the marketing material out with them. And I'll see if any of these rabbits will cooperate. Maybe I can get some good shots before they eat them. Oh my God, I can't believe I didn't talk about this. Yeah. One of the reasons that our rabbits live outside is because when we had Bun for the first month, she lived inside. Like I said, John, they are really smart. They're extremely clean animals. They're very, very clean. They groom all the time. But they also like to chew on stuff. So we learned after we had Bun in the house for a month that she was eating the baseboards, the rugs, the furniture, the electrical wires, the cables. I mean, anything she could get her teeth into. So it was a little bit costly to repair all of that. But my husband, Paul, was awesome. And he just said, okay, time for Bun to move to the office. So, so she wound up moving right back to the office. And she was wonderful. She was a wonderful guest, a wonderful hostess to people that came in. Because how many times do you walk into an office and find a bunch of rabbits in there, So,
well, thank you for sharing your extended family with us.
Oh, it was my pleasure. If you don't mind, I'm going to go to the emergency room now and get stitched up. I'm not sure what's more hazardous, ballroom dancing or owning rabbits, because I know when we were learning lifts and flips and stuff, how many times my partner used to drop me on my head. Maybe that's why I'm so crazy now and I've decided to rescue all of these animals. Probably.
That could be part of the reason. Thank you for coming on, Nuran. I love your rabbits. Give them a big squeeze and a hug for me.
I'm sorry?
Give each rabbit a big hug and squeeze for me.
Oh, I would love to do that, and they would love it. They love being petted. Even if a rabbit doesn't like being held that much, they certainly love to just be petted and petted. Yeah. So, okay, John.
Thank you so much, Nuran. We'll see you.
Sure.
We'll see you soon.
Okay, sweetie. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, there we go. Angela Nuran at Angela Nuran Dance Shoes. We have it straight from the rabbit's mouth. Anyways, thank you all for joining the show. I hope you found something new to learn about rabbits. Have a great afternoon. Please be safe, wear a mask, and be kind to one another. Have a good day.